In archaeology, we often focus on the field work, collecting the data that we're later going to analyze. But there's also where we go back to the laboratory or we go back to the library and we really do the detailed work that lets us understand what it is we've seen.
The Model T was built from September the 26th, 1908 as a 1909 model. It was 15,007,000 Model Ts. And we had a debate on what parts were not changed between 1909 and 1927. By the 20s, the Model T comprised over half the cars in the world.
So the story that we're hearing about Crankshaft Cave is that this was an area where either a gang of car thieves or an individual car thief was hiding the cars or disposing of the cars they'd stolen. One of the stories around here is that the local sheriff found one of the perpetrators and hung him up by his thumbs in a nearby barn to get a confession as to where these cars were being disposed of. We found an engine block with a serial number that was rusted over and was illegible. But we used one of our bits of non-intrusive technology that we've been developing, a structured light scanner, to create a 3D image with no impact to this artifact. That way we could read the serial number and get some more information about who this car might have belonged to and was it in fact stolen.
By the way the numbers are laid out, this engine was probably built around mid-morning.
Okay.
Well, Ford kept very good records of engine builds, so we know by the number the date that the engine was actually assembled.
I'm about to try to drive a Model T. Which doesn't even really look easy when those guys are doing it.
My man is soft and sweet, I said, my man. My man is soft and sweet, I said, my man. My man.
Legend has it this is bootleggers dumping cars in there.
Because I grew up on a farm. Back then, even in the 60s, it was very common that if you had a hole in the ground or a good slope with a ravine that needed to be filled in, that became a trash dump.
We have a long tradition of that in Kentucky.